Welcome back to Happy Toon Cool, where you find the most beautiful friendships and heartwarming adventures. Are you ready for another delightful story that will make you smile, laugh, and maybe even think a little bit? Today, we're sharing the tale of two unlikely friends who showed everyone that when you face difficulties together, anything is possible. Get comfy, open your imagination, and let's dive into overcoming difficulties together. Cat and Mouse, side by side. Once upon a time, in a cozy little village filled with sunshine and laughter, there lived a clever cat named Whiskers and a quick-witted mouse named Squeaky. Now, everyone in the village knew that cats and mice were supposed to be rivals. Whiskers was known for her graceful leaps and shiny, striped fur, while Squeaky was famous for his tiny paws and knack for finding hidden treats. But what made them truly special wasn't their differences. It was their secret friendship. Whiskers and Squeaky met one blustery autumn day when the wind was playing tricks and tossing leaves through the air. Squeaky had been searching for crumbs near the bakery when suddenly a gust of wind carried him straight into Whiskers' path. Instead of chasing Squeaky, Whiskers gently helped him up and offered to share her favorite sunspot. From that day on, they knew they could trust each other. One chilly morning, the village awoke to a surprising sight. The big, old oak tree in the center of town had toppled over during a storm, blocking the path to the bakery and the playground. The villagers gathered around, wondering how they would clear the way. The tree was too heavy for the birds to lift and too tangled for the rabbits to hop over. Everyone seemed puzzled and worried. Whiskers wanted to help, but she knew she couldn't move the tree alone. Squeaky wanted to help too, but he was so small that the tree seemed like a mountain. The two friends sat together, thinking hard. Whiskers flicked her tail thoughtfully, and Squeaky twitched his whiskers. Suddenly, Whiskers had an idea. "Squeaky," she whispered, "maybe we can find a way to help if we work together." Squeaky's eyes sparkled. "Yes, I'll scurry through the branches and look for hidden spaces, and you can climb and push from the other side." So Whiskers and Squeaky began their mission. Squeaky crawled into the tangled branches, searching for spots where the tree was stuck. He squeaked directions to Whiskers, who used her nimble paws to push and pull at the heavy limbs. It was hard work, and sometimes they felt tired or frustrated. But they didn't give up, because they knew that together, they were stronger. As they worked, other animals noticed their teamwork. A family of squirrels joined in, carrying twigs and leaves away. The birds flew down to pick up smaller branches, and the rabbits helped roll the acorns out of the way. Whiskers and Squeaky smiled at each other. Their friendship had inspired everyone to help too. Little by little, the tree began to move. Whiskers would push, Squeaky would tug, and their friends would cheer them on. When the task seemed impossible, Whiskers reminded Squeaky, "We're side by side. Anything is possible." That gave Squeaky the courage to keep going, even when his paws were tired. Finally, with one big push and a loud cheer, the last bit of the tree rolled away from the path. The bakery was open again, and the playground sparkled in the sunlight. The villagers clapped and danced with joy, and everyone thanked Whiskers and Squeaky for their clever teamwork. Whiskers and Squeaky sat together under the newly freed oak tree, happy and proud. Whiskers purred softly, and Squeaky nibbled on a crumb, sharing smiles. The village had learned something important that day, not just about strength, but about friendship. As the sun set and the sky turned golden, Whiskers looked at Squeaky and said, "We did it together. Thank you for being my friend." Squeaky smiled and replied, "When friends work side by side, even hard things become possible." So what gentle lesson can we learn from Whiskers and Squeaky's adventure? Difficulties can feel big and scary when you face them alone, but when you team up with someone you trust, those difficulties become easier to overcome. Friendship isn't just about playing games or sharing treats. It's about helping each other, listening, and never giving up, even when things get tough. Maybe you have a challenge at school, or at home, or somewhere else. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. Working together doesn't just solve problems. It builds friendships, makes you stronger, and brings happiness to everyone around you. And remember, sometimes the best friends are the ones who are different from us. Whiskers and Squeaky showed that even a cat and a mouse can be the best of friends if they trust each other and work side by side. If you found this story interesting and meaningful, please subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new adventure. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your friends and family. We love hearing from you, and your support helps us bring more beautiful stories to life. Tune in to Happy Toon Cool every Thursday and Sunday at 6 p.m. for more wonderful tales of friendship, courage, and kindness. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We hope you carry this gentle lesson with you as you go about your day, and we can't wait to see you in our next magical story. Goodbye for now, friends. Remember, with friendship and teamwork, every difficulty can be overcome. See you next time on Happy Toon Cool.